Hey everybody, Nick with RetroPixel Digital coming at you with another quality tutorial. This one is on Unreal Engine 4.26, and this one is going to be regarding video games and importing your own custom character into the Mannequin rig. So, lately I've been doing a lot of video game stuff. We've been developing a video game called Serious, and what I've come across is a lot of questions about how to take your character and rig that character into your mannequin without having to do custom blend shapes and everything like that. Now, lucky for you guys, there's some really cool stuff online. Mannequin is free. So what I'm going to do is what I have done already is I've created a new folder or a new project in the third person basic the setup. So if you just create a template, third person template, now you've got everything there. Now if you want extra stuff, you can pull that up here, and there's a thing called the Animation Starter Pack. Amazing stuff, free on the Epic Games Marketplace, and you can just go and add that to your Nick. I called it Nick. Couldn't think of anything better. Just like my parents. But yeah, so now that that has been added, we have the animations. Now what you're going to want to do is have a custom character as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to choose one of the ones I paid for. I'm going to show you what we need to look for. I just pulled this up for the helmet. I've never used this character before, so we're going to try it out. One thing you want to do is you want to make sure that it says here, scaled to epic skeleton, yes, but more importantly, rigged and rigged to epic skeleton, yes. If this is no, you're in trouble there. Animated, cool, not a problem, because if it's rigged to the skeleton, we can do the rest from there. So I'm just going to add that guy to the project as well. Click on there, boom, and that will load into here, and it's already done. Look at that. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go to our content here. So here's our little cool character. I'll just hit play just so you can see it, just in case you've never done this before. There you go. That's pretty much it. Okay. Then we'll go to our content here, and then we're going to find our Cyber Hunter. So I'm going to double click on that guy. And then I'm going to double click on Mesh, and I'm going to double click on the SK Cyber Hunter skeleton. Now, here's our skeleton. So you want to make sure that this on the retarget manager here is checked. If that is not checked, or if you don't even see it, click on the window and then just check this here. That'll come up. What you want to do is just choose this under select rig, choose humanoid rig, and then when you hit save, perfect, all good. And then what you want to do also is do a preview mesh. Here, this one's already got it, but I'm just going to click on it anyway. And in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see apply to asset. Click on that. Make sure you click on that. And it looks like you're pretty good there. So what we'll do is we'll close that one. And we're going to go to the content. And you can see Mannequin here. You'll have it under character mesh, and then you'll have that there. But in this particular case, what I've done is I've come up with the Anim starter pack. So I'm going to go into that one. Gets a little confusing because there are multiples, so yeah, that could be an issue, but they keep naming the mannequin, so be wary of that because you're gonna have multiple mannequins. I would rename them as soon as you can. And then in the Anim starter pack, it's actually just right in here as UE4ASP character, so maybe it is changed. This looks like it's been updated. I'm probably wrong though. And then keep an eye on this animation blueprint here, UE4ASP Hero TPP animation blueprint. That is something we're going to be using in the near future. So I'm going to double click on that again. It's going to load this up. This is our skeleton that we want to remap. Click on the viewport. Actually, this is a BP. Never mind. I should be looking at what they say here. So... oh yeah, so there is another folder here, and it is called Mesh, and it is called UE4 Mannequin Skeleton. That's where it is. Okay, double click on that one. Sorry about messing you up. Okay, and then retarget our manager here, and then we're going to choose the same thing here, the humanoid rig. We're going to hit save. There's no preview mesh on this one because it's already got it. That's good. Now you want to, once that's saved and it's in humanoid, you can close that up and then you can right click on this guy and then we're going to do retarget to another skeleton. Now, if we've done everything the way that we need to on the previous one, you're going to see SK Cyber Hunter skeleton there. And when you click on it, you're going to see him in the preview. When you do that, click on retarget. That is going to copy and create and redo all of your animations. And if you back up to the animation starter pack, you're going to see in the thumbnails, they're not going to be mannequins anymore. So it's just going to be a sec here because it is updating a lot of them. And like I said earlier, there is this animation pack here is all rifles. So everyone's like shooting. So if you're not really like that, then you can use a different starter pack. But just keep in mind that one combined with the other one is actually pretty good. So you can copy those other animations directly in here, and it will add those as well, which is neat. And you can switch between each one of them. But anyway, here as we see is a UE4 ASP Hero TPP animation blueprint. Remember that because we're going to go back here into third person BP. And then we're going to go to blueprints and we're going to find the third person character BP. Double click on that guy, make sure you're in the viewport, and there you go. You got this guy sitting here. You can click on him. And now under this area, under the details, you can change the skeletal mesh to your Cyber Hunter. And you're going to notice he's got 0 animation. And that's because the Anim class needs to be changed to that UE4 ASP Hero TPP blah blah blah. Looks good. So now you hit compile and then you hit save. And now you've got a guy running around thinks he has a gun, but he doesn't have a gun. So hit play. And there you go. Now the issue that I find with this particular animation pack is this. When you jump, you keep running. Now that looks just really weird. Now on another video we're going to go over how to fix that. It's a little bit of you got to mess around and everything, but if you use this particular animation pack, that is what will happen. It's got nothing to do with this character remap. It actually happens on the base skeleton mannequin out of box as well. So don't think you've broken anything. You haven't. So that's actually kind of a cool little guy. He guys looks neater than I thought he would. I just thought it was weird that he had a cool helmet and he was wearing like a puffy jacket. But whatever, it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, that is it. You might want to even go in there here and give him something like, I don't have any guns right now, but like you could literally just grab a cube. I mean, not like you're going to do that, but I'll show you the process on how to get something in his hands. So you just really want to go there, pretend this is your gun. I'm going to have to scale that a little bit differently there. A bit down like that. That looks like a gun, right? Or a sword. Anyways, kind of bring that in here. You want to in here, I don't know why I called it we, but you just check it here. So now it's a parent. And then under the parent socket, you're going to want to put his right hand. Right hand is probably the best one. I'll put a hand. Hand R. Okay, and then you're going to notice it moving around, which is great because it's always easier to move things when he's moving around. I'm just kidding. It's not easier at all. So if you want to cheat, what you can do is you can do the, what I like to do is this here. We'll go here and we'll turn Anim class and we'll just turn it to none. I don't know why he's still moving. Here. There you go. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll just kind of get this in here just to base, because he's breathing and it's moving and it's really difficult to move. Anyways, so you kind of want to do this because keep in mind he's going to have it in his hand and he's going to have his trigger finger on it. It might even be rotated the way. Actually, it might actually be easier to switch this over here to animation blueprint and then this guy here. Yeah, there you go. I knew it was going to be. Okay, that's cool. But anyway, yeah, you want to just kind of get in there. He doesn't move a whole lot, so it should be okay. With a gun, it's a little easier because you can kind of sort out the, you know, where his finger is and the trigger and all that stuff. But like, you kind of get the idea that, you know, you've got to. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch the snapping for rotation to a little bit less. But yeah, I'm just going a lot. I'm going into a lot of detail over this little thing, which Isn't gonna matter, but it's just for. So yeah, there you go. Now what we'll do is we'll hit save, but make sure you parent that to the right hand socket because that's where he holds it all the time. The left hand is just there to support the butt, so a lot of times it will move. And if you parent it to the left, it's gonna look really weird. So here we go. We'll just hit play. Now he's got his gun. That's a cool gun, actually. Like, why put in the effort to make a real gun when you can make this like cool gun? But yeah, we'll just keep an eye out for the tutorial that we're gonna have that will fix this weird jumpy thing. It's just there's a few things, and you're gonna blend some other animations together and all that to get that to look less unnatural. But that's it in a nutshell. So you can pick any other kind of like go to mixamo.com and pick one of those free models, anything like that. Anything that has the UE4 skeleton base is as a prime candidate for this type of thing. So if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to put them in the comments. Give me a thumbs up and a like and all that other stuff, and let us know how you feel about this and what you think should come next. You guys all have a great day, and stay out of trouble.